I hate to say I was right, but I was right. Man, that boy cooked, man. That boy cooked, man. That boy cooked, man. That boy cooked, man. That boy Durk got 35 witnesses, and the feds are allowing lyrics to be used against him, which is not a good thing for Lil Durk. And I told y'all the reason I think that he cooked is because when the feds want you, the feds want you, bro. Now, off the lyrics, I see this comment. It says, "Back again and still trapping, have Von on the song. Von was alive. How can that prove he was trying to get back for someone who was still here?" Well, it can't prove that, sir. But what happens is there's something called character, right? They have something called character witnesses in cases. A character witness is someone who could testify for or against someone's character. And that's probably what they will use those lyrics for. Back again. And back again, I'm sure it was a lot of snitching about a lot of other stuff that happened before Von got killed. And they will use that to prove the nature of this man. They will use that to say this man is a violent criminal, gang member, gang leader, and this is what he does. This is what he does over and over and over again. And they will use that to try to convince the jury, like, look, this isn't some perfect guy who was a law-abiding citizen, who was a doctor, who took care of his kids. No, this is a person who was known for violence. So we have all this evidence. Right? We have all this evidence, and I want you to hear the songs that he made. I want you to hear what he said in the songs, so you can see that this is what they do. Let's get to the video.
Mixtapes. The judge in Lil Durk's murder for hire case has ruled that the lyrics to "Pissed Me Off" may be used as evidence, and the music video could be played at trial. But
not good
shout out
for
to
him.
my boy Trap Lord Ross for the breakdown. He's actually been going. Let me tell you this.
He's been going to court.
Ross
right?
has been going to the court hearings in person and seeing all of this play out.
The
judge is going to allow a lot of, not all, but a lot of lyrics that Durk has kind of put out there in his music to be used against him. Specifically, the judge ruled that the song "Pissed Me Off" and the music video could be used. The judge even said, "I've watched the video, I've listened to the lyrics, and basically the word slide for Von came up several times." They said, look, the song was basically a calling to the public, a calling to other gang members to slide for Von. They brought up King Von's kids.
I think in "Piss Me Off," that's the video where he had somebody who looked like Von or something like that. I forgot exactly what he did, but the imagery in that video, he was basically saying they showed like a slide for Von, and then I think in the video they killed somebody that looked like Quando Rondo. So, you know.
Sun and True, they did get it correct and say that True was King Von's daughter. I know that was a point of contention for a lot of people, whether that was son or daughter. Didn't really matter at this point.
That's crazy to hear. The judge actually sat down and listened to the song and was like, yeah, this sounds like exactly what it is. Pissed me off. You ain't get back for your mans, you in the club like he ain't dead. Nike ski mask for the COVID, the only time you ninjas wear it. Ninjas ran inside my crib, but the Glock 10 was by the bed. I'll give my gun to India before I put it in your hand. Now remember, this situation right here,
he wasn't supposed to have
talking
a gun.
about people running up in his crib.
You can't do that.
Was one of the exact
What is wrong with y'all?
They claimed they should be able to access the phone because of the home invasion, where him and India admitted to firing at home invaders, even though Durk is a convicted felon. I lost, bro.
So why, knowing that when he made this song, that means they already had his phone, right? They took his phone. He knew he was a felon. He knew he wasn't supposed to have a gun, and he knew he admitted to shooting a gun. Why would you get in a song right after all that and said, niggas ran inside my crib, but that Glock 10 was by the bed. I'll get my gun in India before I put it in your hand. This is what I'm saying. Y'all can't, you cannot snitch on yourself in a song and talk about real events that really happened, documented events that are documented to be facts that really happened. And then those events are illegal activities, and then when you get arrested, you like, nah, you shouldn't be able to use my lyrics. Have you ever needed your paycheck to just come a little early? Like, yeah, you get paid on Friday, but it's Tuesday and you need the money now. There's a banking app called Current, and they got a whole bunch of super useful features on this app. And one of the best features is it lets you access up to $750 of your paycheck early if you qualify. With Current, you get a full list of features like paycheck advance, fee-free overdraft, the build card, and more. Now, paycheck advance is my favorite, but if you focused on building credit, or if you just want a smoother way to manage your money, it handles everything in one app. And I know how I feel for your paycheck to be coming Friday, but you need your money Monday, and it's an emergency, and you need that money now, and you can't get that money now because you gotta wait, but you can't wait. And that's why I partner with them. And right now, they're giving $75 to anybody who signs up for the Current app using the link that's in my description or scanning the QR code that's on the screen. If you scan the QR code, it'll take you straight to the sign-up page where you can create your account. Just go through the normal sign-up steps, enter your information, and order your Current card. After you complete those steps, you'll see the option that pops up to enter my promo code. And that promo code is going to access your $75 when you switch your direct deposit. Make sure you go through the full sign-up process so you do not miss out on the $75. If you ever feel like managing money is stressful or even just tight sometimes, it's definitely worth just checking out because that's literally what it's designed for. Helping people just like you stay more on top of your finances.
Oh, I can't be happy till we creep up on the score. I know ninjas act like they with it, but they bitches on the low. Why you ninjas posting sun? Why you ninjas posting true? Why you act like you support us if you do hop in that coupe? Grab a gun. If you ain't with it, put up money for a gun. Put up money for a hot cop. Put up money for a bond. I don't see you on the regular, but I see you screaming Vaughn. I know crazy. That judge was like, ooh. Damn, they finna use this shit against him.
Hard,
grab
bro.
a gun if you ain't with it. Put up money for a gun. Put up money for a hot car. Put up money for a bond.
I don't see you on a regular, but I hear you screaming Vaughn.
Break that down.
But I hear you screaming. Well, no
grab
cap.
a gun.
I got killers that I love and they don't rap.
Right?
You can't do this, bro. You can't do this. You can't do this. You cannot make music and snitch on yourself in the song and then what the fuck? And then actually go kill them? What is wrong with you, bro? Listen to what I know the song very well. Boy, no cap. I got killers that I love and they don't rap. Boy, no cap. I got rappers that I love and they gon' splat. And if I die, just don't lie. Man, you niggas better slide. If you can't get the main nigga, then you better get his guy. That's exactly what happened. What's wrong with you? Why would you do that? Man, y'all niggas couldn't pay me to do. Man, let shit. Man, if I was in the streets every day, gang banging, and Lil Durk, bro, you knew you was looking for these niggas to kill these niggas when you made the song. Why would you say you got killers that you love that don't rap? Why would you say these things? Man, my ass would have been that motherfucker singing love songs. Oh, I love my girl so much. You feel me? My ass would have been in that, man. Y'all crazy. Drip too hard, don't stand too close. You gonna fuck around and drown off these waves. You see how those lyrics can't be used against you in the court of law? Man, y'all niggas crazy, bro. How do you commit crimes every day and make music like this? Make music videos that go with music like this? Why? Boy, your ass should have been on it all my life. They trying to bring me down. You should have stayed with that. You feel me? But I feel like him, when it seemed like as soon as Vaughn, because I was a really big Lil Durk fan before he got on all the gang shoot 'em up music, right? So if I go over here to albums and I just go back to his earliest albums, of course, when he was really in the streets, he got I'm a Hitter, I'm Still a Hitter. Then he got Life Ain't No Joke. Life Ain't No Joke was this with 52 bars. This is when I first heard about Lil Durk in like 2011. When I first started listening to him for real. But I think I heard L's Anthem. So that was 2012, 2011, whatever. Then he had Signed to the Streets. That's when I'm like, Durk the coldest. And then he had Signed to the Streets too, where he was still had some gangster music, but he also had like party music. You know what I'm saying? Like drill, like, you know what I'm saying? She talking about partying and stuff like that. Then he had Remember My Name. Remember My Name was a Lil Gangster, but this was his first real album when he got signed, and he had a lot of songs on here that I really like to this day that aren't really like gang banging. Then he had 300 Days, 300 Nights, which was the same thing. I remember I was like a sophomore in high school around this time when it came out. It came out in around like the beginning of the school year. And then he had Love Song for the Streets, where it was like still street, but he was like singing. And he had Just Cause Y'all Waited, Sign to the Streets 3. This is treacherous. Like that, Love Songs for the Streets 2. You know what I'm saying? Where he had Proud of You, Bora Bora. He had these songs. And then this is around the time where Vaughn came home. And then he had Just Cause Y'all Waited 2, which again, great music. Not really gangster. It's all love. It's all love. And then Vaughn got killed and he just turned into a fucking killer. It's like that. And Devon got killed and it seemed like he was like, man, y'all got me fucked up. I'm a savage out here, boy. And they went back to this gang shit music. But it's like, come on, gang.
But if you pussy, put up money for a gun. If you're not going to use the gun, buy the gun so somebody else can use the gun, right? Put up money for a hot car, which I would interpret would be a stolen car. Put up money for a bond.
You know that's what it means.
Free the shooters. I don't see you on the regular, but I see you screaming Vaughn. Boy, no cap. I got killers that I love and they don't rap. Boy, no cap. I got rappers that I love and they gon' splat. If I die, just don't lie. Man, you ninjas better slide. If you can't get the main ninja, then you better get his guys. What?
He was going off on that motherfucking song.
I pass out. I'm about to crash out. Mention bro, I'm on your live now that he can't laugh. I like this song.
I love that song.
I know the song.
Even though I don't listen to that type of music no more as much. But the nigga, I ain't gonna lie, just like Pooh Shiesty, boy, that nigga be talking that shit. But I don't know, bro.
And I mean, if you break it down, it doesn't sound good.
It don't sound good,
all,
bro.
Which is why I think I like it. I got killers that I love and they don't rap, but no cap. I got rappers that I love.
It's just entertainment, just like how you watch Bad Boys 2 and you like the fact that they killing all these niggas and they riding around, they ain't getting shot, and they rescuing their sister and all. It's cool to watch. It's really cool to watch. It's cool to listen to. But do I want to do this? Not really, bro.
They gonna splat. If I die, just don't lie. Man, you ninjas better slide. If you can't get the main one, Quando Rondo,
you better get his guy. That's exactly what happened.
That's exactly what happened. That is exactly why these lyrics are being used.
Right.
Just continuing on. I pop pills until I pass out. I'm about to crash out. Mention bro,
I'm on your live now. I can't laugh now. And my favorite gun to switch. And you know that shit a kind now.
Is what Lil Pab
got killed with.
You know? I don't care about who you with. Nobody can time out. For them slide the next day. This shit cannot die down. Bro, them from a different state. Act like they're from the rack now. He got switches. Oh, he got bitches. You know that shit be for the gram. I keep my distance.
Man,
listen,
what?
Right? They're going to do their best to tie this in. I feel like 98% of this is irrelevant.
For sure.
Right? Mentioning pills, mentioning switches, mentioning lives. Just
nothing.
Because somebody got killed with a switch doesn't mean Durk had involvement in it, right?
Yeah, that's nothing.
Just because he's saying grab a gun if you ain't with it, put up money for a gun. I mean, all of these things, it's like the prosecutors can try to make him look bad, but it isn't a full-on admission of guilt. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely sounding like there was intent, but it's not a full-on admission, if that makes sense. But can it be used to make him look bad? 100%. And I think that's the line that you know,
right,
you walk on when you do this type of music, when you want to speak on real things.
Exactly.
And you want to speak on things that have consequence.
You didn't have to say Vaughn. You could have said Bob. It's entertainment. You could have said Bob. Man, my nigga Bob got killed. I wasn't even playing that. I'm like, man, what's up? And I'm like, where he laying at? You feel? You could have said different. You could, But when you really out here sliding, killing, and you really doing all this, you doing all that, bro, you cannot get on rap songs and talk about real. That's not smart.
And that's the risk behind it. That's why people like it, because the music is so risky. And then when it all comes crumbling down,
they be like, you
damn, bro, you were talking about this and that. And they're like, damn, bro, but you were listening to it.
Right.
I thought this is the music y'all wanted. I was making this music because y'all like the music, and the music pays me.
Yeah.
But I kept it too real and said too much. And that's the sad reality of drill.
Right.
Now, 2 more songs that got approved is Still Trappin' and Redman. Now, the Still Trappin' lyrics. This ain't OG, this is smoking. This that thrax for real. This that shit that have you choking. It got Tuka killed. Tuka has nothing to do with this. People chasing clout and claiming bodies they ain't
don't matter, bro. You're not understanding. It does not matter. It does not matter. It does not matter. It don't even matter if he's guilty or not. It just matters if the story is believable. This is a jury, bro. So when you go pick a jury and you got a 62-year-old white grandma, she could be white, black, Mexican, it don't matter. You got a 62-year-old grandma who go to church every day. Not even just on Sunday. She go to church every day. She pray every day. And it's her job to look at all the evidence in this case and be like, is this person guilty? And then you play this song. What do you think she's going to think? What do you think she's going to think? When the 52-year-old Christian man who has 4 kids and volunteers every Sunday, when he's in the jury and he sees all this evidence about this murder, and then he hears this song from years ago, what is he supposed to think? When the prosecutor says Tuka is a person that really got killed, his name was Whoop-de-Whoop, he got killed in 2012, they've been dissing him for this long, here goes the lyrics. When what is somebody who, you got to think about it, bro. They not going to get, the jury ain't going to be a bunch of street niggas. The jury is going to be your everyday, average, older male and female that don't commit crimes, that don't know anybody that's got shot. They don't know anybody that's done a murder. They don't know. So even if they have a little bit of doubt in their head, like, I don't know if this dude, what's his name, Durk? I don't know if he did this. When they hear these lyrics, when they hear these songs, it persuades someone's mind, bro. So it don't matter if Tuka's irrelevant. It don't matter if the switches and all that. It's about the image, which is why at the end of all of this, Lil Durk tried to change his image. He tried to say rest in peace to everybody that got killed at the concert. He tried to bring J-Mane on the stage. He tried to make the songs with J. Cole that was real nice and family friendly and radio friendly. He tried to stop dressing the way he did. He tried to stop dissing everybody the way he did. But the problem was it was too fucking late because y'all had already killed this nigga. Allegedly, from what they saying. Y'all already killed 2 niggas. What the fuck? So it's easy for you to change your life now. You already got the nigga. You killed the niggas. You was supposed to, as soon as Vaughn died, you was supposed to change your life. Even if you wanted to go get the get back, you was supposed to change your image that day. You didn't do that. You turned up. You got more gangster. And that's going to hurt you, bro.
And my bitch got ass shots. I promise that this strap is real, right? That gets repeated. Blank ain't gonna shoot for real. They ain't gonna shoot for real. Call up Muwap, he grab his Glock and he gonna shoot to kill.
So now, prosecutor, who's Muwap? Muwap is what's his name? Like Marcus Smart, right? Muwap is Marcus Smart. He's the person who got in the feds, by the way. He already got found guilty for killing FBG Duck, who was a known opponent to King Von and Lil Durk. He's on record getting killed. Oh, he grabs his Glock and he gonna shoot to kill. Hey, what gun did Marcus use in the FBG Duck murder? A Glock. Oh. So look, jury, they talk about things that really happened. You see? See, this guy named Muwab really did kill someone with the Glock. And he killed at the time that they posted this video, the time that they made this song and released it, he had already done the murder. You see? Oh, look. You know the person King Von, he was on trial. He was on trial for the murder, and the only reason he beat the murder charges was because his witnesses came up dead. You guys see the type of person that we're dealing. I'm not even a lawyer and I can do this shit, gang. You see the type of person that we're dealing with here? This is a cold-blooded gang leader, killer, who is responsible for multiple murders, and they gonna use all that shit to convince that jury, gang. It just gotta be majority.
Well, we know that's true because Muwap is doing life for killing FBG Duck. I done hit stains for real. Got gang for real. Ain't go to jail and tell. I done sent hits from my cell. Ugh.
I done sent hits from my cell. Oh, really? Well, you guys know that his witnesses really did get killed, right? They really did end up dead while he was in the cell. They can say all of these things. And the lawyer, Brian Steele, he can't say objection. He can say it. The judge is going to say overruled because this is relevance. It's relevant to the conduct of the defendant. It's not looking good overall, bro. I can't say I feel bad. If you out here killing people, bro, what else do you expect, bro? You put get back over your children. You put get back over the millions of dollars that you was making. You put get back over your wife, your fiance, whatever the hell y'all was. You put get back over freedom, over life, over God. Revenge was more important to you than all those things I just named. So it's like, how am I supposed to feel bad that you probably gonna go to jail for a long time now? I can't feel bad at that, bro. When you took somebody else's son, and Lil Pab knew what Lil Pab was in the streets. Lil Pab was, you know what I'm saying? Lil Pab knew what he signed up for. Lil Pab wasn't no innocent bystander that just, you know what I'm saying? But shit, even Quando Rondo didn't really, you think about it, bro. Quando didn't do nothing to nobody for y'all to want to kill him. All Quando Rondo did was get out of the car and get punched a few times. Quando Rondo didn't do anything to anyone. Yeah, he was dissing afterwards, but he didn't do anything to nobody. It would have made more sense for y'all to be trying to find Lil Tim, but they didn't care who they found. They just wanted blood, because that's what revenge will do to you. Revenge will have you doing shit that don't even make no damn sense. You going to kill a motherfucker because you just want Quando to feel the pain that you feeling, whether it's he get killed or his friend get killed or you don't even care, because you that hurt. And you willing to sacrifice your entire life, everything that means something to you, you willing to sacrifice it. So what? So you can go in the cell every day and be like, shit, at least I got back for bro. It wasn't no getting back for bro. Nobody did nothing to King Von, bro. King Von died in self-defense. Nobody did nothing to him. He wasn't chilling at the club and somebody came and murdered him. They were defending themselves when they killed King Von, bro. And I'm sad that he passed away, but it was like, bro, that was the point to be the time where you just changed your life, nigga. Went on with your life and understood that, damn, if I keep down, this shit can happen to me too. You gotta always take the higher road, bro, because trying to be a real nigga or a real street nigga, it gets you in Fed cases where they using your lyrics, bro.
That's not a good one. That's not a good lyric.
That's not a good lyric.
That's not a good lyric. From the cartel. Well, I mean, his lawyer could be like, Your Honor, he's never been caught selling drugs, you know?
Yeah.
Who got nailed? That boy a trophy. I'm gonna put him on a shelf. I mean, this is drill music.
It's drill music.
I ain't gonna lie, that little shit major. My hoes carry tasers. When it comes to this little paper, my shit come in pages. When I had to slow down out them drugs, I had to go through phases. Even though we fighting all them cases, keeping guns on stages. I don't know what the fuck they really gonna use out of this. Last stop,
you missing it, bro.
He got back.
Y'all missing it, bro. Y'all missing the point.
What lyric in this do they feel like has anything to do with?
It don't have to have anything to do with
this case.
It don't have to do with that.
The only thing that I can think of where it's like putting a name on it, because it's just the Muwap shit, but that has absolutely not a fuck thing to do with this. That's the Duck case.
It has a lot to do with it, bro.
Now the Redman lyrics. Let's see. I ain't get a chance to tell you I love you. I'm telling you I love you now. And you ain't got to ride with your gun every time you're outside in the shy. You ain't never had that feeling in the stomach you gonna die. Baka, baka, baka. How you know up from your hood? Shots fired was a homicide. Yeah, this has. Well, they asked me where I'm gonna be in 10 years. Fuck. They asked me where I'm gonna be in 10 years. Shit, I said the feds. They asked me what I'm gonna do about Crump. Shit, he dead. Come on, Durk. That's a tough one to argue.
Come on, bro. What
They
we
asked
talking
me
about?
where I'm gonna be in 10 years. Shit, I said the feds. Now, I'm not saying he had nothing to do with Crump. Everybody knows Crump was a shit talker.
Yeah,
One of the best.
Anybody could have killed Mubu Crump. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying?
From Chicago.
Anybody could have did that. But I thought they got somebody for that though. I thought that was dude from No Limit or something.
He used to always go at Durk, and he used to make videos. I'm with the one that killed Durk cousin right now.
Yeah. Them left Newski.
Yeah.
They left his ass right here.
You know what's crazy? I think this I don't know if it's still there. I think this is a villa on like 83rd. I think, or like 87, 79, one of them, I think. And I was like on that side of town around that time, staying at a friend house around that time when Newski got killed. And I remember, because I used to listen to OTF Nunu. I used to really like his music. I thought he could really rap. And it was kind of fucked up when he got killed, you know?
They left his ass up here on folks and them tweaking. Buying some shoes. Y'all see real niggas be up here though. Nigga play with me up here on folks in this building, bitch on the news. I look like Newski. Hit his ass up right here on Pat. I'm with the nigga that did. He don't want to be on camera though. Hit his ass up right here on Pat. You hit me?
This shit so old. Newski died in like 2012. Yeah, they've been doing this self-snitch shit for a long time.
They fucked my boy up. Right here, you feel me? Historic events. Y'all know I'm gonna bring y'all around this shit. Historic events. Wish a nigga would play with me, boy. I look like Newski.
Yeah, well, they ended up playing with him. He got shot, killed, and then a picture came out of him on the ground as they were trying to resuscitate him. And
yeah,
I mean, the person that he's saying that...
On God, they was on 87. Yeah, right on Cottage Grove. Yeah, I was over there that day. May 31st, 2014. I was at a friend house for like, let me see, wasn't that a May 31st, 2014? Yeah, that was I'm about to say it was a weekend. Yeah, I was at a friend house for the weekend. Oh.
He's with that killed Newski was alleged to be 051 Melly. He also got killed in a party, and I think they said he was even there when Crump got killed. I don't know the whole timeline. I'm sure like the Chirac nerds gonna be in the comments correcting me like, oh no, this is what happened first. No. And the whole time they live in like fucking Alaska or some shit. But
yeah, for sure,
dude was super disrespectful. So you know, it makes sense that Durk dissed him, but that doesn't mean he had any direct involvement. Now,
yeah, it don't. But it also, like you said, bro, it's a lot of people that's getting killed when they do something to your loved ones. And that's gonna play into the character.
The government reportedly has 35 witnesses ready to testify against Lil Durk at next week's trial, with 20 of them being key witnesses. A woman named Mel would take to Twitter saying, last bits, government has 35 witnesses. Judge was shocked by this, laughed my ass off. With all exaggeration, he said 35? 20 of them are substantive. Trial expected to last 2 to 3 weeks, Monday to Friday, 8:30 to 4:30.
Damn.
Anonymous jury still not decided, but he's leaning toward attorneys now. Jurors names, defendants do not. Judge expects jury to be seated on Friday, August 21st, and openings to start right after. Each side gets 1 hour. Defense can split the hour up, 20 minutes each defendant, or one attorney does openings for entire defense. Next hearing is August 18th.
Oh, okay.
Now, as soon as this dropped, it was posted to Chiracology, and I mean, you can just see the comment section, you know?
What's up?
It's cooked, SMH. Isn't it? It's over. You better ask Thug how to be a Mason to beat your case. Grease. Okay. You know, it's just... A lot of people are automatically counting Durk out because there's 35 witnesses, but don't take this as fact. But from what I think I know, when it comes to witnesses that are going to be testifying, it isn't just going to be like, oh yeah, this dude paid me. Durk paid me to go shoot, da-da-da-da-da.
Right.
Now, don't get me wrong.
Your character witnesses.
It could be that, but it could also be the police,
right?
It could be the investigators. It could be
experts.
You know, the same cops that went into Durk's house for the home invasion to investigate that. They might be bringing someone in like that so they can testify as a means to be like, yeah, this is why we should be able to have the phone. It could be a fucking, you know, they're talking about bringing in a gang expert who's going to break down, oh, Durk's a BD from Chicago, and the BDs go to war with the GDs, and da 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 da. It could be a lot of shit like that, right? The prosecution is going to try to make this excessive. They're going to try to make you look bad in so many ways. Every way they're going to bring in 35 people to make you look bad. So if the first example doesn't do it, they have 34 more examples. And the reason they do that is because they want to tire out the jury. We're going to tell you this dude is so bad for hours over a 2 to 3 week period until you're convinced. And Durk's lawyer is going to have to
try to fight that,
throw all that shit away and try to sway them in another direction. So I don't think the 35 witnesses means he's done, he's cooked.
Yeah. The 35 witnesses don't mean that. I do know that much about court. Like, 35 witnesses don't mean that, like, it's 35 niggas from Chicago that's gonna get up there and say, yeah, I killed him. Yeah, he killed him. He paid me. Like, you know what I'm saying? It could be that too, but the whole 35 is not just 35 niggas stitching on them. Like you said, it could be the police, the experts, the witnesses, the investigators, stuff like that. Might be a hip hop expert who know about drill music. You never know.
It's just an attempt by the feds to overkill him. Now, Lil Durk allegedly apparently laughed after prosecutors revealed they only have 4 screenshots from his seized phone because they don't have his password to access the full download.
What the hell? They need his password?
Posted Twitter. Let me give additional context. One of the arguments Durk's attorney was making is that because the phone hasn't been properly unlocked, the download they have is very limited. So the government wants to use 4 screenshots from the phone, but because the download is limited, they actually can't see where the screenshots came from. They can't see who sent them, Durk or someone else, when Durk responded to it, if he did, etc. In order to do a full download and get that additional info, Durk would have to give them the password. He chuckled when the government said this, or they need somebody to hack it. Basically, they are currently trying to hack it. So judge left it at government. You keep trying to hack into it, and if you get in there, the defense can have one of their experts review the info as well. For now, this issue will be taken under submission, but the attorney should prepare as if the phone evidence will be admitted. So the feds have less than a week to hack into this iPhone.
I wouldn't put it past them.
Had since the home invasion, which I believe was in 2021,
right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, if they haven't gotten into it by now somebody would comment, special iPhone features to maximize security. If Lil Durk used standard high-level iOS security configurations before his phone was taken, he essentially locked the feds out for good. Anyone can use these same native iPhone features to make a device virtually impossible to hack. Alphanumeric passcodes. The biggest mistake people make is using a simple 4-digit or 6-digit PIN. If you change your settings to a custom alphanumeric code using a mix of long letters, numbers,
I know that. I'm not gonna read it. Basically, I think that's the end of the video, so I'll summarize that so y'all don't have to read all of that. Basically, so what they do, and what they do is, for lack of better terms, for everybody that don't know, so they'll take your phone, right? And I have a charger here, so they'll take your phone and they'll charge it. They'll plug it up. Let's say they plug it up to the computer, and the computer has a program, a software on there that is able to hack. So what they'll do is they'll set your computer up, and they'll have your computer. So let's say you have a 4-digit code, and there's a numbers 1 through 0, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0, right? So what the computer will do is it will just try every combination that's possible. So it could be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're gonna try. I don't know how many combinations or how many possible passcodes it could be. Let's see. How many possible passcodes are there with 4 digits? So 10,000. So the computer will literally go through all the 10,000 of those possibilities until it figures it out. And once it figures it out, now you're in the phone. Now you can see all the other stuff. So if he has the numeric, so there's also a feature. Let me see. If you guys don't know, this is just for people who don't know. So there's a feature where you can turn on alphanumeric, and alphanumeric is when it looks like this. So it's when you can have a complete custom password. So now it could be a password like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 me I x x x l l 2 2 1 1 9 9 3 4 5 question mark exclamation point period parentheses enter, and that's your password. So with that, it's like almost fucking impossible because it's like literally probably a billion different combinations they're not getting in that, right? And so that's why people usually tell you to make your password, like if you have like a bank password or a password to your Instagram or your YouTube or something like that, you should make your password longer, because if you make your password longer, then you protect yourself from data leaks. Thank you, baby. You put some cheese on it? Thank you, baby. Yeah, but you can protect yourself from data leaks. So when a data leak happens, let's say you have a Gmail password and your Gmail password is I like the sun 1, right? If it's not long or complicated, when a hacker can get into the leaks of a software or a website, and a hacker can get that leak, so it can see the first maybe 5 or 10 characters of your password. If you have a super long password, a hacker is probably not going to be able to get that full password from your leak, which protects you from, hackers getting into your shit. So for everybody that has a stupid ass password for your bank or your YouTube account or your social security account or something like that, you should make that really long as you can remember, really, because that will help protect you. So yeah, that was pretty much what he was saying, which I probably could have understood, but I would have had to say everything the way just for people who didn't understand it.
Bruh. Unless he just chat GBT'd all that shit. If that's the case, they might not get the damn thing out of that phone. Now, how big of an impact is that gonna make? I'm not sure. But a win is a win. And if the feds are trying to include something in a case and you're able, or you really don't have to do anything, they're just unable to do it, that's a win. Now, how do I feel? I think a lot of things are being exaggerated and blown out of proportion. I don't think those lyrics are really damaging. I think it's just going to be used to make him look a certain way.
Right.
I don't think 35 witnesses means he's cooked. I just think they're trying to, again, make him look a certain way, and they're going to bring on whoever they can to make this seem how they want it to seem. And as far as the phone thing, I mean, it is what it is. But that's the update for now. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all like y'all rocking with me. Let me know y'all's thoughts and comments.
Yeah, I think he's cooked because it's still the feds we're talking about. And that's scary, to be honest. But I mean, we're gonna see the trial supposed to start pretty soon, so